to Ready, Steady, Cook. Trust you're having a great day out there, everyone. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Good.
So what about you? You've lived and travelled and worked everywhere around the world, is that right?
Yeah, I've travelled a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So went to Thailand a few years ago, and I spent 6 months in Belgium studying there.
Why?
I just went over there and I was studying at a performing arts school after high school.
Really?
Yeah.
What, performing arts in what area?
Oh, well, I was mostly kind of doing singing and acting and that sort of thing, but because it was in Belgium, it was in Dutch, so it was a bit
Can you
challenging.
say hello something?
No, it's not very exciting because Dutch is really similar to English, so hello in Dutch is just hello. I promise
all
it's a
the
different
audience
language,
could
it
say
is.
that. Say hello in Dutch, audience. Hello. Very good. All right. What's your favourite? You went to Thailand. You love the food there?
Yeah, the food was really good. We did actually did a cooking class there.
Good. Whereabouts?
Well, we're up in I think I was in Chiang Mai.
Chiang Mai?
So up north, and we did it with just a little old lady, and she showed us. We did some pad thai, and we did some curry and a banana dessert, and she gave us a little
beautiful.
book with all the ingredients and stuff.
In English?
Yes.
No, not always in English. Check that out first. Here we go.
Bread.
This is the bread.
So I've just kneaded the bread
15
together.
minutes.
I've made a big mess here on the bench. Just floured it, brought it together, just to a nice pliable dough.
Yeah.
Excuse me. What I'm going to do from there is actually just stick it over here somewhere warm.
Ah.
You don't want to get yeast too hot, but you need to warm it up in order for it to actually come to life, and then that's where it's going to prove.
That's the yeast
And
story.
That's the one.
Because as you said, it's alive. It's a living
is.
organism.
It's a live culture. I actually
Culture.
I do prefer fresh yeast. I think
Right.
you can taste dry yeast a tiny bit, but dry yeast is just so accessible. Buy it from the supermarket, leave it in your cupboard, and just pull it out anytime you need it.
Can you call us over before you do
Of course
anything
I
else
can.
with that? When it rises up, can you show us that?
Of course I can.
You know, we take it for granted, of course. I don't know. When I was a little boy out Western Queensland, we used to have the cart come around in 1927 with the horse, and it had the cooker on the back, and you used to have the big, the
When was this? In
bread.
1890?
Bread. Not in 1890. And they used to have the homemade pies in the cart, and milk was delivered.
Milk was delivered that.
I know, it's
a nice
true.
thing. I remember
we
those
take it for
days.
granted now. You just go down to the supermarket and buy your bread and milk. Not like the old days when we had to struggle.
That's it. We did.
It wasn't easy. But
Can I
I'm
just
all
show
right.
you this?
Yep.
Now that we've discussed that you were born in 18 was.
1860.
So this is our Lauren's Oreo and mine.
This is
Oreo,
it. Come on
Oreo
here.
tart.
Yes.
So what Lauren did was she processed the biscuits with a little bit of butter.
Yep.
That forms the base of our tart.
Mm.
I've made a mixture using, normally Lauren would use cream cheese.
Yep.
Cream cheese.
Right.
I use sour cream.
Right.
Add some cocoa to that, some eggs, a little bit of sugar, and hopefully it's going to set in
It's
time.
sure to set.
It's sure to set.
There. How long in
That's
the
it.
oven for this one?
Well, how long have we got to go, Peter?
Not long. Well, I think we were down to about 12, 13 minutes. 13 minutes to
It
go.
will take 13 minutes precisely
You're a
to
good
cook.
lad. That's a very good recipe. You obviously don't eat that very often. Special occasions.
It's very heavy.
Yes,
Yeah.
because you're very trim. Do you exercise a lot?
I do.
Yeah. Having a friend as a dietitian,
Yes.
does she monitor what you eat? Do you keep an eye?
Definitely not, no.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't.
Not at all.
And you're a law student.
Yes.
How long you got to go?
I finished this year.
So you've done the summer series. You've done your internship.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Have you got a job in
Yes,
this time?
I do,
Really?
yes.
Who are you working for?
I'm going to be at Mallison.
No.
Yes.
Hello, Mellicents. Hello, Andrea. Andrea Beatty, a friend of mine there. She's a partner, I think. Be good to her.
Okay, I
She's
will.
a nice girl. Mellicents is a good firm. Do you have to deal with the law very much?
No, fortunately.
No. What's
But I
this? This
encourage
is
them
good.
all to come to the restaurant.
Oh, the lawyers.
Lawyers,
yes. The working ones.
That's a good point.
Naughty. What's
naughty
this?
boy.
What's this?
So this is my coral trout. So I'm making a filling for,
I've
for
never
the
seen
flowers.
this before.
So this is actually a very Vietnamese way of doing it. What you would normally do is have fish sauce. You would add fish sauce to this. And why don't I do that? What am I?
Yeah.
Don't just stand here and talk about it.
No.
Let's do it.
Now, it's farmed in North Queensland. It's a little bit expensive, but I love it. Is it farmed or fished up there, Mark, do you think?
Well, it's probably farmed and wild caught.
Yeah, and wild.
they do farm the coral trout.
Right.
So what you can do, what we would do, is
So you
dip this.
just
So
dip
you're
that.
seasoning as you go. So you dip this in here.
Yep.
And you basically keep pounding, keep dipping, keep pounding, and you'll know that this is a really nice aerated texture.
See that, Lauren? That's very easy to do. Look, you don't need a food processor.
You'll know this is a really aerated texture when it doesn't stick to this anymore.
Right.
Which is the pestle, isn't it? Or
Yes.
Is this the mortar or is this the pestle?
I think
This
that's
is
the pestle,
isn't it? So you just pound like
It's
that.
the mortar.
And eventually it won't stick.
Yes.
Okay.
Beautiful. And that's why you know it's ready.
That's when you know it's ready.
Do we have
So
to
you
add
keep-
any
keep
egg
dipping.
yolks or whites into
Well,
this, or should that hold?
That should really hold. It should cook through.
There's enough gluten.
There
within
should
that
be enough.
particular
Once you've
dish.
processed it like this,
Yeah.
because you've really sort of broken all those fibres down, so it's going to form a thick paste.
Right.
So then when you fry it, the heat's going to lighten it up a lot.
Right.
Excuse me.
Yep. So you're going to put some curry paste, some ayam or something in
No,
here?
I'm going to just season it with some salt and pepper. Keep it nice and simple.
Oh.
We've got the fish sauce there, so I might counter that with a little bit of sugar.
Right.
But
Just
then
to
add some
balance
fresh
it.
herbs.
Terrific. How are we going over here? Is the yeast? Oh, no
it's starting.
rising yet, viewers.
Starting.
Slowly. And what are you making here?
Making the polenta. When you make polenta, you want to rein it in, so
Yep.
to speak. So just little
10 minutes, by the way,
little
everybody.
drizzle like so.
Yep.
And
So
then
a little at a time.
Yeah, and then the polenta's actually just going to expand and cook as it goes. It will take about 5-10 minutes.
I love polenta.
Polenta's
It's very
beautiful.
versatile.
Yeah.
You can have the wet and dry.
Exactly.
Is that right?
That's right. And I'm going to make this
Very
one.
inexpensive, by the way, especially for the students. I
Indeed.
love it.
Indeed.
Great.
And yeah, very versatile. I'm going to make this one wet, but I'm going to make it a very dry, wet polenta, if that makes sense. So then we can actually crumb it in some of the polenta, and then we'll
Right.
give it a quick deep fry so we get nice little crispy
You've done
bits.
that with cream, is it?
Just milk.
Milk.
Milk and a little bit of stock. A little
Oh,
bit of
you
Campbell's stock.
don't need to use the milk or cream with that. You could just do the stock alone, is that
Yeah,
right?
you could even just do water. Obviously, the milk and cream just helps to add a
Right.
little bit more flavour to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to put some Parmesan cheese in there as well.
Any other alternatives besides the Parmesan cheese? What else could I do as another dish with that?
Look, I love using mushroom stock in it. Just give it a lot more
Right.
flavour. Sometimes you can.
Could you add your veggies or anything with this?
Yeah, you could definitely add
Meat?
veggies. Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Often I'll just do some wet polenta at home, a little bit of sautéed steak on top, maybe some soy sauce.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's delicious. And again, the additive. It's a bit bland on its own, isn't it?
It is.
You need the additive.
That's right. Yeah, a little bit of cheese or mushroom
Yeah.
always works well.
Good. How are you going here? Finding all the ingredients, darling?
Yes, I am just getting
You're
it
very
ready.
good in the kitchen. Come on up and say hello to the rest of the world. She's back. Here she is.
Hi.
Now, how long before you finish your course?
Actually, I finished my uni part in
Yep.
just a few weeks,
Oh, my
and then I'm
God.
doing 6 months of prac,
Right.
which starts in June.
In June?
Yeah.
Oh, long way off.
Not that long.
No. So that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And what about, because you got the boyfriend here with you today?
Yes.
Does he say you're a good cook?
So the bread's just proved up a little bit now. See how it's just pliable, it's light. I'm going to knead it back together.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll roll
So
it.
it's not like in bread where it sort of explodes over the top of things. It's
No,
just a light rise in this.
Light rise, that's
Yeah.
it.
Okay. But it has come up a little bit. You can see.
Good.
Oh, and it's warm too, I see.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We'll be back with more information. We'll hear about the boyfriend after this short break. See you soon. Thanks for watching Ready, Steady, Cook. Hi everyone and welcome back to Ready Steady Cook. Let's talk about that boyfriend.
Yeah,
He's sitting
no.
up there now. The two boyfriends. Which one's yours? That one.
Yes, in the white t-shirt.
In the white t-shirt. Hello, Matt. Big weight, and you're the other Matt. There's two. You're both dating Matts.
Yeah.
And that's Lauren's Matt. And who's the pretty girl? There's that girl. On the, who's that?
She's Lauren's friend.
Hello, Lauren's friend.
I don't
Hello.
know her
She's
name.
very gorgeous. What's her name, Lauren? Thais. It's a beautiful name. Lovely.
Yeah.
So now you have a little story with the whole. It's just interesting, the dietitian story, is that when you were younger, when you first left home, you were eating the rice and pasta, not much meat.
Yeah.
Is that because you just didn't like meat, or
No. Well, it's mostly that I was just lazy when I was at home and I never really learned how to cook.
but you were getting a little bit sick, weren't
Well,
you, from
yeah.
that?
I moved out of home and then I was cooking with kind of just a bit of pasta and a bit of pasta sauce, and me and my friends used to really never cook apart from the odd kebab, you
Right.
know, uni, that sort
Yeah.
of thing. And then, we kind of wondered why we were always really tired and never really had any energy, and then we thought, oh, maybe we should learn how to cook a bit of meat.
So a bit of iron into your diet,
Yeah.
a bit of red meat
I think our
is
first
essential.
proud meal was a chicken schnitzel.
Chicken
We're very
schnitzel.
proud of ourselves.
Good on you. That
Yeah.
sounds good. No, but it is, as you know now with dietitian, the balance is very important.
Really important, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it is fuel of the body.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, especially for students. There's so much stress going on.
Yeah.
So much to take
But
in
it
and
is, it's
absorb
hard
and-
when you don't have much time and you don't have much money. And
No, I know. No,
Yeah.
it's hard. Maybe that's where, again, tofu products, that's very good for women especially.
Yeah,
No, it's good
it's a
protein.
bit
No?
controversial.
Oh, I thought it was controversial for the men.
No, well, I think it's controversial for both, but I
Really?
think it's not in normal amounts. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Again, about a little balance.
Yeah,
story.
too much soy